Good morning, Parkside. Welcome to this week's encouragement video. Thanks for tuning in. You know, one thing that you may know about me, you may not, is that I love food. I love good food. I love thinking about it, doing what I can to create it, but most of all, just tasting and enjoying it. In fact, I'll often ask Emily, say, hey, what's for dinner tonight? And she'll say, well, dinner's like 4 hours away. Why are you asking? And it's like, well, because I want to know. I want to think about it. I want to be preparing, like looking forward to it. It is going to be delicious. I can't wait. And that's just kind of how I am and how God has wired me. And I really enjoy his goodness through food. So this morning, I was reading in Matthew 5 in the Beatitudes. And Jesus says, blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied. That's Matthew 5:6. And then it got me to thinking, man, I hunger and thirst. I look forward to really good food, but do I hunger and thirst for righteousness in the same way? I long for righteousness. I look forward to a time in my day today where I'm like, man, here's a spot for me to exhibit righteous behavior, to think righteously. And the problem is for me, and maybe you're like this, the harder I work at righteousness, at living a selfless, humble life, the more I find out in myself, like, man, you're not very righteous, Justin. Like yeah, I laugh now, but it's not a laughing matter. It's really frustrating in a lot of ways, actually. So how can Jesus say in Matthew 5:6, blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied? Because it seems to me the more I hunger and thirst for and pursue righteousness, I'm actually not that satisfied because I find that I'm not that righteous. And the reason Jesus can say that is because when you hunger and thirst for righteousness, when you really pursue it, you find that the righteousness isn't actually in you, and it is in Christ, and you will be satisfied when your hunger and thirst for righteousness pushes you to Christ, the source of all true righteousness. So here's my encouragement to you. Think about your day today. As you're watching this video, what's a conversation you're going to have in the next hour or two that'll be difficult? It will be hard for you to have righteous thoughts and motives and actions and hunger and thirst for and pursue righteousness in your life, all the while recognizing it is absolutely impossible to find that righteousness apart from Christ. He is your righteousness, and he is the strength and the power for your righteous living. So look for those opportunities. Like I look forward to a good meal, you look forward to those opportunities to hunger, to thirst for righteousness, and recognize that the satisfaction for that hungering and that thirsting is only found in Christ and in Christ alone. Parkside, I'm looking forward to this Sunday. Let me tell you a couple of things, two things actually I'm looking forward to. First off, I'm looking forward to being back in the pulpit. We'll be in Genesis 12, verses 10 through 20. I started my prep yesterday. I'm getting ready to go right back to it in just a moment here. I am excited about this passage. I hope you'll read ahead and look at it and see what God has to say in his word, and then we'll look at it together. Secondly, I'm excited for our Bible Institute launching again this Sunday. We'll be in the Minor Prophets for about 8 or 10 weeks here. We're using a study that Pastor Casey has led a writing team of our own people from Parkside. They actually wrote the study themselves on the Minor Prophets. Super excited for that. Our students will be getting back together with Ablaze, our children with The Vine. They have an awesome little gift. In fact, let me grab it and show it to you. All of our kids who come get one of these little drawstring bags, says Parkside Kids on it, so that they can bring their Bibles and other materials to the Vine. Everybody who comes this Sunday to the Vine gets one of those bags. I hope that your kids will love that. It's going to be a great night to be together with God's people on Sunday night, activities for the whole family, so we're all growing together in the Lord. If you haven't signed up yet for the BI study, I'll put the link in the email. I hope you'll do that just so that we can make good preparations with rooms and chairs and all of that. And I look forward to seeing you this Sunday, both in the morning and in the evening. Parkside, I love you. Have a great Wednesday, and we'll see you soon.